Hello, my name is Alisa Napoli, and today I'm going to talk about a really interesting topic about national differences when it comes to international trade. So, here it is important to talk about culture. And yeah, it's a really interesting issue because when you want to take a decision or you want to act in the global market, you should always be prepared. It's not only about money and numbers. If you, for example, use a wrong word or a wrong picture, it can ruin everything. Yo soy media española e sono mezza italiana und ich lebe in Deutschland. So I face cultural problems in my daily life. For example, when I have conversations with some relatives on a telephone in Spain, I have to adapt to the culture because if not, this would happen. So yeah, you see how strongly everything is influenced. So even more in the economic context, the influence is even greater when it comes to expanding. For example, and one little mistake, can just ruin the whole deal. And yeah, I want to see the whole topic today a little bit more with a critical perspective by showing you an example which made IKEA a little bit famous a time ago. So IKEA was quite badly criticized because they erased the woman from the picture of the Saudi Arabian catalog. You can see it here. And yeah, so they were still advertising the same furniture, but they we're only showing male models. So it was like, okay, is this good? Is this bad? Is it too much? So it's always like, when is it within limits? When is it too extreme? So yeah, on this example of IKEA, you can see that you always have to keep in mind that there are two possible ways you can go. You can keep standardized or you can adapt sensitively to the culture. So it's always like to find the right way to keep everything in balance, because if not, it is too much. So IKEA, in retro perspective, they changed their strategy and they only printed the furniture. So they changed it too, because it was a little bit too much adaptation. But when going international with trade and with negotiations, there are other concepts and models which you have to keep in mind. For example, Hofstede's cultural dimensions model. Here you can see comparison between Saudi Arabia and Germany. You can see power distance, for example, in Saudi Arabia, very high. IKEA considered that in the catalog. So even in your conversations, in your negotiations, when it comes to trade, you should consider that too. Because, for example, in Saudi Arabia, that means that people accept hierarchical order in which everybody has a place. So women have less rights. So that's the culture there. Okay, but be that in mind when you have a conversation in international trade with someone. And nevertheless, for a good negotiation, it's always important to keep in mind and think if the culture which you want to negotiate with is more collaborative or more competitive. So is it more in direction of friendship or the best one wins? So it's even here you have to look for a good balance. So to sum up, it's really important to have in mind all the different culture types, the different culture dimensions and psychological concept when it comes to negotiation or any kind of international trade and you want to go global. So for the next time, keep in mind all the advices I have to given you and don't follow the examples of IKEA when you go global the next time. Oh no, it's already that late. I talked too much again. I'm so sorry. That's a little bit because of my Spanish background. Yeah, I have to hurry because I have to catch my flight to have my cross-cultural negotiation in Saudi Arabia. But I feel well prepared this time. So see you.